Children start thinking really early in their lives, and we underrate how much thinking goes on in children. This is really an important thing. The consequence of war is awful. It's terrible. We have to stop war. We have to stop this craziness, and we have to look after our children.
Walk with Amal is symbolic of the plight of refugee children throughout the world. There are more than 100 million people displaced as a result of violence and instability right now. About 40 million of them are children. This is the highest number we've seen since World War II. So Walk for Amal is really to get people to understand what's going on and how they might be able to help refugee children who are incredibly vulnerable right now.
We were very honored to get a call from a war child Canada to build this African crane, the crested crane.
So the war child crane actually is a very symbolic bird in Africa, so it's representative of hope and resilience. So children who are part of our programming in Uganda who are refugees, many of them from Congo, South Sudan, Burundi and elsewhere, they actually crafted messages of hope and inspiration to share with the crowd here in Toronto and with the broader community, and so we use those messages to put into the feathers of the birds. So the feathers are really special, and those messages have a lot of meaning for the children who wrote them.
So our theme is around migration, the people who are forced to leave their countries and move for many different reasons, because of war, because of climate change, who are forced to find a home in a new place. And so our walk will be a migration of birds from Yonge and Dundas Square into College Park, where the birds will have created a little beautiful nest for Amal to be able to rest and have a bit of refuge and rest on her journey before she takes off on the next leg.
These images are metaphors, and to tell such an important story with such a beautiful, beautiful big image, it is incredible how simple it is, and yet how profound the connection is to the real world and the real challenges and the tragedies.
We work with hundreds of thousands of African refugee children right across the continent, and so for us this really represents the meeting of these two refugee children, Amal, who is Syrian, and then the crane, which represents children from Africa who are also facing similar difficulties.
You look at the image of Amal and know there's something going on there, even though it's just a puppet. And as soon as Amal is here to meet real people in real space, then you begin to feel that connection and to really understand that this is really an important thing.
Uganda is the largest refugee hosting country in Africa, with more than 1.5 million refugees, and we are War Child is the single largest provider of refugee education in Uganda. So we run catch-up learning programs for kids, which enables them to actually, if they've missed out on years of schooling, to be able to do a compressed education syllabus and get back into the appropriate grade level, which is really important. Kids need a reason to move forward, to have hope, to feel as if they have opportunity in life, and education is really key in that, and that's one of our areas of focus throughout the world.
She's a 10-year-old girl, but she's so big, and she is such an incredible symbol of human rights and of hope, really. I think there's so many amazing examples of young people leading conversations that we need in our world, who are helping us see how much harder we need to fight to have a just future now, because we can't wait any longer. And I think Amal is one of those symbols of hope.
We know how important those symbols are in the lives of children, and it's really for them, it's a way to reach them, that they might understand, that they might ask questions and recognize that refugee children have the same needs and hopes and dreams that kids everywhere have, and hopefully they'll think about that in a global context too.